And once we finish this little refresh on it, you guys know how I get on. I'll throw a new look on it. Wait until you see the look I got coming this time.
Thanks for joining. We are doing this. As in really doing this.
You better ask somebody.
Alright guys, as my lovely assistant just said, we're doing a forward, and essentially I read this on this forum yesterday, and this gentleman here is needing help with this tune. He's getting advice from Jam Racer 1, of all people. And for better or worse, I do kind of have a soft spot in my heart for folks like this because they don't know. And it's just so wrong. So I tried to do my part, and I reached out. I went on that forum yesterday. I didn't say anything publicly because if anybody talks the kind of sense I do, they're going to figure out who it is. So I reached out to him privately, kind of let him know what's up. We'll see. I can understand how it might be a little surprising for folks, to get a message, and I would think, oh, this guy's just trying to promote his channel or some bullshit like that. But again, there's not a whole lot I can do other than say, just come take a look, keep an open mind, know who it is you're dealing with. That's all. I don't care if you listen to me or not, but at least take a holistic approach to this. Let's break this down. And of course, this is absolutely no disrespect to the person who wrote the question. He doesn't know. However, the responses he got, that's where my disrespect is aimed towards. So anyways, basically he starts out saying, I think I got my engine tuned. So the first little point there, understand tuning is an explicit state where your engine is either tuned or is not tuned. There's key attributes that say, yep, that's a tuned engine, or nope, that engine is not tuned. Please try to begin learning what those are. I've got videos on it, but again, that's the first step in this. You have to understand what a tuned engine is. And for what it's worth, all the loudmouth fakers who constantly post on there, I doubt nary one of them know what a tuned engine is. Now, there are varying degrees of a tuned engine, so you can have one tuned engine that is better than another tuned engine, but understand, tuned is tuned is tuned. Next, regarding your temperature range, so again, I feel I have made a strong point, if not proven, that temperatures play no role whatsoever in tuning your engine. With that said, you referenced a 5-degree variance. I'm surprised nobody asked you the following questions. What pipe were you running? What manifold? What glow plug? What sort of fuel were you running? What kind of tires did you have? And what surface were you running on? What about your clutch setup? What were the ambient temperatures? What sort of temp gun did you have? Where did you aim your temp gun? How many times did you take the temperature, etc., etc.? Those are all variables that affect the temperature. Next, that engine you have, I'm very familiar with it. I've got 3 or 4. I've ported one myself. I've run them on multiple vehicles, not just the Savage. I've put out my challenge to anybody that I'll put my F4.6 up against any LRP. And I'm not even a fan of the F4.6 engine, but that's a whole nother story. You reference half a tank and getting it to those temperatures. So what I can tell you about this engine is I've yet to get it heat saturated within a tank and a half. Especially on a TVP chassis, I probably run it 2 tanks before I even touch a needle. You're running it for half a tank. So right there, that's something that should have been pointed out to you. But anyways, that's all I have on this. I told you to just come take a look because I wasn't able to send him a link of any sort. I figure others can get hopefully some value out of my little forward. Other than that, let's go. Alright, we're going to get right to it. In this version, we're going to dedicate everything we get. Consequently, we will dedicate all sights and sounds in this video to that old funky shit. Hey, do you guys remember this? shoot, you're right. I'm sorry. Cue dream music, if you would, please, kind sir. So let's talk about the 3 things that I'm aware of which will harm your engine. The second would be breaking your engine at too rich of a setting for too long, and or just simply running it too rich for too long. I have no doubt that the vast majority of you realize this, but for those that might not, there is a distinction between cold and hot, rich and lean.
Straight facts.
That's all up in that ass. That's deep in that ass.
So here's the deal, this has nothing to do with temps, obviously. You could be 500 degrees and rich, an engine can be 100 degrees and lean. Thermometer doesn't tell you if you're rich or lean. The sounds and sights do.
If your city's rich, you'll know it by the sound. You definitely know if it's lean. If not, and you don't know what it sounds like, shit.
You might want to get that figured out quickly.
For real.
Alright, ladies and germs, so for the longest time I've been wanting to do a rebuild on an engine and record it as I do it. The question, however, is which engine? Here's how I decided. So I put each of the engines that I have that are in need of a rebuild in the wheel here. Let's give this bad boy a spin and watch the magic happen.
The Maxstar .28. Oh hell yeah.
Alright, now there is hella irony in the fact that it's going to be the Maxstar 2.8. I'll get into the details later, but know this. The intent behind this is twofold. First, I like to challenge myself. Second, I hope to inspire you.
You got it?
Cheers. Because, assuming this goes as I have planned, I think that it's going to be quite eye-opening. This is why I'm filming it. I have 2 of these engines. One of them I ported myself. One of them, runs pretty damn good. It's the original one that I'm going through and restoring. So, at the end of this video, I'm doing a little prologue, and pay attention because there are some massive hints inside of it. Toward the end of this video, I'll drop an epilogue, and if you're apt to, I encourage you to listen and pay attention because you might find it interesting. If I look at an engine like this, and it's outperforming LRPs, brand new LRPs, would you count it for the Okay, I'm going to take this used whack-ass engine, and I will smoke any LRP out there today. If you're familiar with me, then you understand this is no knock on LRP. Knock on the owners who wolf big shit, but they can't do a damn thing.
It's my challenge to them.
Alright, that was just a friendly reminder to those, who go out and get themselves a little LRP, put them up a little channel, or get on these forums, and I think they can just go on with it. We're not turning down anything. And I'll say it again, I'm only referencing those who talk crazy. Alright, so if you don't talk crazy, you got nothing to worry about, but if you talk crazy, then you know the rules.
You been know. Because I will really come for that interview.
Many of you are aware that years ago I created an app that stores the different setups from RC vehicles, and I've been enhancing it. So if you're unaware, I can store any property with respect to a setup. I mean, everything, kick up, anti-squat, diff, oil, spring rates, all that stuff. and it keeps the historical data. So I can run a report that says, show me anytime I've run the Hyper 7 with a diff oil setting of 357 and 40K shock oil with firm springs on grass, how did it perform? Well, as you can see, one of the updates I've made here is to track any outstanding issues and or parts that the vehicle needs, as well as the status of the parts. As you can see here, again, very straightforward. I can just, select whatever vehicle and then basically fill out a little form with whatever information I feel like on it, and then I can run different reports pertaining to any vehicle and outstanding issues and or parts. And the reason I'm telling you guys this, I'm trying to get this out to some of you that I know want this, but I want to make it configurable. In other words, your vehicles aren't my vehicles, so I want to set it up to where you can enter your own vehicles and select the information you want to track, all that good stuff. The final update I made to it, I think is very slick. You can take a look here. What this is essentially, I've implemented just a chroma key that allows me to preview what the look of bodies would look like. And I'm nowhere near finished with it, but this will give you a little idea. So again, it's something I always thought would be cool to have. I'm surprised other, this stuff doesn't exist, I guess, because I just think it's nice to be able to, preview and say, okay, this is what it would look like with this type of body, this type of wing, etc.
But here's the beautiful thing about that, sir.
These aren't pictures. These are actual videos. So what that means is you can actually see what it would look like in action. You could basically take a video of yours and change the wheels, the wing, the body, at least the colors of it. Pretty cool, huh?
Motherfucking right. It's cool.
I'll show you more examples in this next section.
Do you mean the alloy?
And now for some of that good old-fashioned lovely.
You fools are about to get photon. Shitty eye.
One thing about this hobby that fascinates me is it has regressed. Even when I started, it was already regressing, in my opinion. And it's interesting because, this last weekend I was talking to some friends of mine who watch this channel, and they were asking me, they were saying, how come you don't want likes, and how come you don't want subs, and man, you could have made a lot of money and all this. And I was explaining to them, like, look, okay, absolutely, I mean, there are channels out there, they want your likes, they want your subs, they want monetization and all of that, but you have to consider something. And I mean, no offense to those channels, but it's about them, right? They have an agenda. It's about their show. Where if you take someone like myself, I don't give a rat's ass, right? I don't want likes, subs. I don't do it for that reason. It's not about me. It's not about my growth on YouTube or any of that shit. It's about giving you guys real shit so people can be successful. Trust me, I spent over 20 years in the public eye, so I've had enough of that. It's not, I'm not looking to be a star boy or any of that. Just saying, be very wary of these channels that, their hobby is making videos, not getting busy with Nitro RC vehicles. So, in the grand scheme of things, who has the pure heart? You listen to somebody that, that wants likes and subs, and they're telling you crap, and they've got 3 vehicles, right? But it goes, it's status quo. They're telling you things they've heard just to toe the company line, versus someone who's actually done it. But it's different. It's not what you've heard. So yeah, that's just it. Sometimes you have to just look at things holistically. That's my best advice. Because I challenge anybody to point out where I've ever wavered. I've always asked, keep an open mind. You know, I get how you might watch a video of someone who has 500,000 subscribers and he's telling you that, you know, this Traxxas monster truck is the most durable vehicle out there because he's the #1 basher in the world and all that. I can see, I get it. But eventually, right, you have to, if you keep an open mind, you will continuously be
Enlightened? Yeah, enlightened. That's the word. Enlightened. You'll learn shit.
Now, I will take your money, alright? So, I'm kind of ashamed to say it, but I can be a gambling man. Let's put it that way. And if anybody has any questions on anything I say and doubt what it is I'm telling you, you can make it worth my while, for sure, to show you.
That's all. Just make it worth my while. And we do it. Easy peasy.
Pick any and everything.
I will get down with 100% what I tell you.
I will work with you, we can travel, we can fund traveling, but we'll get it figured out.